Eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, behind you,
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I get it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it go. I get it go.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot him. For the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jalen Hurts sacked. A loss of 12 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one, and another 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
To try again after the sack. Allen eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Swift. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Throwing is Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A 1st down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Second and 9 from the 44. Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And some room to maneuver. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Taken down at the 50-yard line.
Running is Swift. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They go play action with Hurts. Dancing to his left. That's caught by Hollister. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Allen again. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's the time.
Allen now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again, Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Flush to his right. He can run. Allen hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. KJ Hamler returning it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it, and that's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. From the gun, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Allen from the gun on third down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hamler now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Hurts fumbles it. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Look at the big man rumble. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, Hurts. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. On first down, Swift. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Second down, here's Hurts. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The decision to scramble almost got him the first, just short 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. First and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same.
Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown at his NFL debut. And the 49ers are back within a score. And he'll bang that one through.
Score Cardinals 20, 49ers 17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Godwin. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Allen off the play fake. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Like 56.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So that one will be accepted. The Cardinals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48.
It's now 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts, eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49ers' 36-yard line.
On the counter, here's Kamara. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good run of 6 yards there gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Allen flush to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good decision there. He was looking, and he was looking, but the coverage was excellent. Nice job to get rid of it and try and find something better on 3rd and goal. He didn't let that clock accelerate and force him into an error.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20.
You ain't
Touchdown, 49ers. DeAndre Swift, 75 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Again, it's Kamara. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. The busy night continues for Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So Allen's going to look to throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They run it again with Kamara. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw. Allen. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
49ers, 24.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Cardinals,